milestone of our school is about 1.5 years ago, our school got accredited by MSA, Middle State Association, which is a national association, and that was a big help for our school.
But what does that mean for the school now to be accredited by that association?
To be accredited, that means our school are adhering to a certain criteria, to a certain standard when it comes to the educational field. And then when the parents they come enroll their children, that the expectation is very high, and that's usually the Islamic school, or from before the parents they think Islamic school is not as professional as the other regular school. But when a national association like this accredit our school, that means we met a certain standards in the standards of the United States specifically. So that makes us like, okay, we see the fruits of all this year that been working in the school here.
And what other programs are offered by the school here? And are there any programs for people who can't, for some reason, put their students in the school to help them to educate their children in the Islamic environment, but not necessarily in the public school system?
Yeah. Here in the school is a full-time school. We teach all different subjects. In addition, we teach Arabic, Quran, Islamic study. Of course, our day is a bit longer than the public school because we have an extra subject. Now, for those who cannot afford the Islamic school, sometimes we try to go to the community and seek their help to financially help those families. For those families who cannot still not afford to put and enroll their children in our school, we have a program. It's called homeschool supervision. This part of our school, which what we do is that the parents basically they are the main responsible people who teach their kids, but we give them the guidance and help them at home. And because we have more resources, we try to offer it to them and guide them through that path.
Right. And do you find that you said they can't afford to send their children to this school, but the public school is free? Why are some parents choosing to keep their children at home and teach them?
In fact, that's definitely because if you are you read the newspaper on a daily basis in this country, even not only the Muslim, even the non-Muslim who are the Christian and Jewish people who would prefer either put their kids in the private school or homeschool their children, because unfortunately in public school now the values, the morals, the are not there anymore. And the violence that we hear every once in a while there, and that's why the parents they are feared that to put their children in that school. Now, from the Muslim aspect, definitely the parents they want their children for their children to keep their self-identity as a Muslim. Same time, of course, to be a productive citizen in this country. In the public school, you cannot provide them the Arabic, the Quran, the Islamic culture that we offer them here in the school.
Right. And so what you know about Islam in America, I mean the Muslim school systems in America, I mean what is the status of Islamic schools in America, and what do you think needs to happen? I mean, should communities really be concerned about creating their own schools, or is it just sufficient for them to send their children to the public schools if they don't have a school?
In fact, alhamdulillah, by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, first is that now the awareness of the importance of Islamic school is spreading all over the United States among the people, among the communities, that the importance of the Islamic school. That's why in the past they used the people, they established Islamic center, their main focus is the masjid, the mosque. Now, in any plan that they were going to start a masjid, always the plan includes Islamic school, because they see the importance of Islamic school to preserve their children's identity as a Muslim. And alhamdulillah, we hear all over the United States that a new Islamic school is established here and there. And in fact, we start seeing the result of this Islamic school was being established a long time ago. How they graduate from those schools, they are very professional. They go to colleges and becoming very productive citizens in this country. So we noticed that we see the fruits of the Islamic school. Already they graduate from Islamic school they go to very famous colleges, they graduate from these colleges and become very productive citizens. At the same time, they preserve their Islamic identity and they present the real Islam in this country.
Mm-hmm. And when your people come here, I guess some people transfer here from the public schools, even teachers transfer here from the public school. What do they tell you after being here for a while, how they feel coming here from there?
First, for the teachers, definitely they will feel very happy because when it comes to the discipline, number one, is much easier in the Islamic school because all of us on the same page regarding the discipline of the kids. Also, the Islamic environment, they increase their iman, their faith, because they have opportunity during the school day. We break up to go and pray Dhuhr all together at Jama'ah. This is a big blessing. The same is applied to the student as well. They come here, they feel that they relate to other students because again they have the same understanding, the same culture, and they work together and they feel that now they can recognize themselves as a Muslim here in Islamic school.
Alhamdulillah that they can go to school, and in Ramadan everyone around them is also fasting like they are. But let me ask you, in the school here you teach Arabic. How well are the children doing in picking up the Arabic language, and how important is it to start Arabic with them when they are in the pre-K and preschool age?
In fact, in our school, yes, we have a preschool here in addition to our school, and they start with them with a little bit Arabic. And when they come to the kindergarten, we emphasize on the Arabic language because it's very important, the Arabic language. And alhamdulillah, a lot of our students are doing well with this language. Still, there are certain steps that we need to take care of, and we try to develop the curriculum more and more, especially in the United States, regarding the Arabic language. But the students, they picking it up very well, especially with the younger kids. As you know, they have the ability to pick up basically any language, and the Arabic language is the one that we have here in the school, and it's very important. So alhamdulillah, in that aspect, the kids doing very well, school doing very well. Of course, always there is a room for improvement, and that's why we always look forward year after year to improve the Arabic curriculum, improve the books, and just we want the student just to feel that this is very important as a Muslim, the Arabic language. The other thing that one of the difficulties we face here is that the conversation, as you know, like any language, when you learn language, if you do not practice it, it will be difficult for students. So that's why we try to create the environment for them here in the school. Some example, when we put certain sign in the school, different rooms, different places, we write it in English and write it in Arabic just to see it all day long and to practice it, and sometimes practicing this inside the classroom. Sometimes when they go outside for recess, also sometimes the teacher let them when they play, for example, basketball, to talk to each other in Arabic. Again, this is a way for them just to practice this language.
Well, just it's important, something to add there, that there's many people who are sending their children to the school just so they can learn Arabic, because now the language of Arabic is in high demand by lots of people. But are there any students who go to the school who are not Muslim?
In this school, we open it for non-Muslim. However, just the only obstacle there is that the home and school should be on the same page. And if we have some, currently we don't have any, but we do not mind basically. The only thing that we meet with the parents and let them know what's the expectation. And alhamdulillah, some of the parents, they are interested, especially when it comes to the values and the morals. As I say now, in the public school, these values is disappearing from there.
Now, this is off the subject a bit, but now you've been in America for 23 years?
Around that time, yeah.
Okay, do you visit Syria? Do you get to visit back in Syria?
Yes, I visit every 2 or 3 years.
Now, when you go to Syria, what questions do people, or what is the feeling about America in Syria?
The feeling is now with the